State Senator Mike Testa says he believes New Jersey can become a red state as Democrats continue to embrace radical left policies. One America's Jack Posobiec spoke with Testa at President Trump's rally on Tuesday, and here's what he had to say.
Now tell me, they always talk about New Jersey as a blue state, and nationwide our voters, our viewers see that. Yet we see all these Trump supporters here. So what's going on? What's the dynamic there?
Well, think about what just happened in my legislative district. A legislative district hadn't been flipped fully to Republican since 1991. To put that into perspective, my campaign manager, now my chief of staff, Brittany O'Neill, wasn't alive. But we flipped the entire district from Democrat to Republican. You know why? Because we ran as real Republicans. You know, there's an old saying in politics that I use, you don't beat vanilla with French vanilla, you beat it with chocolate. I think far too many Republicans have been running as Republican light or as not really Democrats, so we ran as real Republicans, unabashed conservatives, especially myself. And, I wasn't afraid of when a reporter like yourself asked me a question about President Trump. I support our president. I was a delegate for President Donald J. Trump in 2016 when nobody believed he could win. People said that there was no way that I could win. There was a poll that came out that was totally fake news about a week and a half prior to the election. It said I was 14 points down. I won by 7 points. So guess what?
Not a very good poll.
Not a very good poll, a 20 to 21 point swing. I think that when Republicans embrace the true initial principles of the Republican Party, the party of Lincoln, the party of Frederick Douglass, guess what? You can win elections here, right here, in what's considered a blue state in New Jersey. But it ain't so blue anymore because the entire first district was flipped on November 5th of 2019.
And we're seeing a lot of that nationwide. Tell me, what do you think are some of the issues that are driving this dynamic shift?
Well, I think Republicans traditionally would stay home on Election Day, but now the left has gone so far left. They're embracing really radical socialist ideals that are being spewed forth by people like Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders. I mean, think about this. Bernie Sanders isn't a Democrat. I think he realizes he can't win if he just says, I'm going to run as a third-party socialist. But he's a socialist, and he's proud to say that he's a socialist. And think about it. He's surging in their polls. Yeah. I don't think Americans embrace that. It's not, real Americans embrace the Constitution. They embrace the rule of law. They believe that citizenship, like the American Express card, should come with privileges, like the old commercial said.
Right.
And here in the state of New Jersey, we have Governor Murphy, who wants to give privileges to non-citizens. Driver's licenses for illegals, free college tuition for illegal aliens. This is a real problem. New Jerseyans, at least in my district, were not ready for that. They took a stand against it, and they want to implement the rule of law and embrace the constitutional principles of the Republican Party.
The big question, of course, obviously, is if those liberal policies are pushed, especially on illegal immigration, as you mentioned, is there a chance? So I know that New Jersey's had a few Republican governors in the past. Could New Jersey possibly go red?
I believe it absolutely can. Look, Ronald Reagan won New Jersey in his tenure as President of the United States. Think about this. Jeff Van Drew, now a Republican congressman. I'm filling Jeff Van Drew's unexpired term in the state Senate when he was a Democrat. But you know what? Just like Ronald Reagan, Jeff Van Drew didn't leave the Democrat Party. It left him by going further and further left. And he woke up and realized and said, hey, wait a minute, my ideals, my principles align with the Republican Party, and they align with those of President Donald J. Trump. President Trump embraced Jeff Van Drew in the Oval Office, welcomed him to the Republican Party, and I'm embracing Congressman Jeff Van Drew as a Republican, as an incumbent Republican, and as the running mate for Donald J. Trump in his re-election to president.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.